Welcome to this 20-minute mindfulness of the breath practice. In this exercise, we will focus our attention on the breath, observing it as it naturally flows in and out of the body. The goal is to anchor yourself in the present moment, letting go of any distractions or thoughts that arise, reorienting your attention to the here and now. If your mind wanders, remind yourself that that is completely normal. When it happens, gently guide yourself back to the breath, paying attention to the breath without any form of judgment. Now, before we start this exercise, take a moment to settle into a comfortable position, either seated or lying down, whatever you prefer. If you're sitting, keep your spine straight but relaxed. Let your hands rest on your lap or knees. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or soften your gaze by looking downward. Now allow yourself to fully arrive in this moment, giving yourself permission to simply be here. Before we begin focusing on the breath, let's take a few moments to tune into the body. Start by bringing your attention to your feet, noticing any sensations there. Perhaps you feel the ground beneath you or the texture of your socks. Slowly move your attention up your legs, noticing how they feel. Then focus on your lower back, your stomach, your chest, your shoulders. Notice any areas of tension or relaxation. And now gently scan your arms, your hands and fingers. Bring your attention to your neck and face, softening the jaw and forehead if there's any tightness. Finally, noticing the top of your head and allowing any tension that you're experiencing to release. Take a moment to feel your whole body resting here, grounded in the present. Now, gently shift your focus to your breath. Notice the sensations of air entering and leaving your body. You don't need to control your breath. We're not wanting to change it in any way. We're simply wanting to observe it, noticing the naturally flow of the breath in and breath out. Feel the rise and the fall of your chest or the movement of your abdomen with each inhale and exhale. If it helps, you can mentally note the breath by silently saying inhale as you breathe in and exhale as you breathe out. Allow your attention to rest on the breath, letting it be your anchor in this moment. As you continue to focus on your breath, you may notice that your mind starts to wander. Thoughts, feelings, or sensations may arise, pulling your attention from the breath. This is completely normal and part of the practice. When you notice that your mind is wandering, gently acknowledge it without any judgment. Simply label it as thinking or feeling, and gently guide your attention back to your breath. The key is to approach this process with kindness, with patience. There's no need to be hard on yourself. Each time you just bring your attention back. This strengthens your ability to stay present. Now, see if you can deepen your awareness of the breath by noticing more subtle details. Pay attention to the coolness of the air as it enters your nostrils and the warmth as it leaves. Notice how the breath feels at the tip of your nose, or perhaps focus on the sensation of the air filling your lungs. You might also like to tune into the slight pause between the inhale and the exhale. Let your attention rest on these subtle aspects of the breath, allowing yourself to become more deeply absorbed in the present moment. Let's now bring our awareness to how the breath moves throughout our body. As you inhale, feel the breath filling your chest, expanding your ribs, expanding your abdomen. As you exhale, notice the gentle release of the tension in your body. Noticing your breath filling your chest, expanding your ribs and abdomen, and the fall and the release of the tension as you breathe out and exhale the air from your lungs. Again, if your mind is to wander at any point throughout this exercise, that is completely normal. Just try and notice that your mind has wandered and gently bring your attention, bring your focus back to your breath. Imagine the breath flowing like a wave, rising with the inhale and gently receding with an exhale. See if you can stay connected to the rhythm of your breath as it moves throughout your entire body, from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. Now, see if you can notice where you feel the breath in your body most strongly. And focus in on this area as you breathe. Be curious. How does your body move in this area as you inhale and as you exhale? And as we continue, you may find moments where your mind becomes more still, and at other times it might remain active. Both are perfectly fine and perfectly normal. It's what our mind does. Whatever arises in your mind, see if you can meet it with openness and curiosity. If there are thoughts, acknowledge them without getting caught up in them, and just simply return to the breath. Imagine each thought or distraction as a cloud passing by in the sky. Just notice it, but don't engage with it. Just observe it drifting away as you come back to the steady rhythm of your breath. Being curious of what it feels like as you inhale and as you exhale in your body. For the last few minutes of this practice, begin to expand your awareness beyond just the breath. Notice the space around you. Perhaps you hear sounds in your room, or feel the temperature of the air on your skin. Notice the contact points between your body and the chair or the floor. Allow your awareness to include your whole experience in this moment. The breath, the body, the environment. Allow your awareness to stay in the present with the sensations of simply being here, allowing yourself to rest in the mindfulness of this awareness. Now, gently begin to bring your attention back to your body. If your eyes are closed, slowly open them and take in your surroundings. take a moment to notice how you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. There's no need to judge your experience. Simply observe. As you prepare to move back into the day, see if you can carry this sense of mindfulness and presence with you. Remember, you can always return to the breath as an anchor whenever you need it. Take one final deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. And when you're ready, bring your attention back to the room and go back to your day with a sense of calm and a sense of clarity. Thanking yourself for practicing this mindfulness of the breath exercise today.